Hi Trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. We're just gonna start off really quickly, and before we do that, thanks so much for being here. Do me a solid, comment and like this video. So we're gonna start off with Bitcoin. Full disclaimer, as everyone knows, or anyone who's been listening to me for quite some time, I am long Bitcoin. I've been in Bitcoin for quite some time. I want to say 3 to 4 years. I wasn't one of these early adapters, right? I didn't get into it like when it was $1 or pennies or anything like that. I definitely got in at a higher price. I want to say anywhere from 8 to 11,000. And so how I'm playing this and a lot of other crypto is I'm just sort of like accumulating in increments, and I'm planning to hold for for quite some time, several years. Like, that's how I'm playing the crypto market. I'm not trading in and out, although I do have an understanding of technicals. For me, it's just not worth it. I'd rather just buy, hold in increments and enjoy the ride. So Bitcoin actually, if we look, you can see here we're pulling back a little. We topped out a couple of trading days ago at around 61, 62,000, which is a lot. We've pulled back. We're sitting here slightly below 55,000, and folks are probably wondering, all right, what's going to happen? Are we going to continue to move on up to that 100,000 target that I believe can happen in a relatively short period of time, meaning 2021? Or towards the ending, or will we have a pullback? For me, either way, it doesn't matter because my plan is to hold. I'm actually looking to add to Bitcoin, and one of the places that I would add to would be that initial breakout base, right? So this is a daily chart dating back to 2017, so it's about 4 years old. You can see here late December 2020, we finally revisit 2017 highs of around 20,000, and then we broke out. And folks that have been listening, this is sort of like, in my opinion, a rounding bottom, which is extremely bullish. And once a stock forms that rounding bottom and it actually breaks out, especially, well, it's not a stock, but any sort of tradable instrument, if the rounding bottom forms for several years, right, in this case about 3 years, and it breaks out, you usually have like a real big overshoot. Hence what you saw in Bitcoin, it going from 20,000 topping out around 60,000. We have a little bit of pullback here. So for me, a deeper correction, and I'm not quite sure if it's going to happen, but a deeper correction where I would probably add hand over fist would be around that 20,000 mark, right? And a shorter correction, or a sort of like a smaller pullback, would be around, we can say, right around here, low 50s. So we're sitting here slightly under 55,000. I wouldn't get too concerned. Bitcoin is still up tremendously on the year for the past couple of years, and definitely a huge performer within the last decade. So still like Bitcoin. For me, if you add here at 54, 55, 56, it doesn't matter, because I do believe that it's going to 100,000. But if you want to, play it from a tradable standpoint, if I was going to trade it, again, I would wait for it to either get to that shorter support of around 50,000, or a swifter pullback at around 20,000. What else? All right, so I've been talking about Facebook for quite some time because I actually like the chart. I like, trading activity. I really just like what's going on, and I really can see Facebook getting to around 350, possibly 400 by summer, towards the ending of the year, if a bull market continues. You can see here again, as I've stated before, we recently broke out of this 6-month downtrend around here on confirming volume, right? Today we were actually up quite a few percentage points. I think it was something like north of 5%. We topped out almost at 300. I thought we were going to go over it, but the fact that we didn't is not alarming. We have that pullback here. Now here's the thing. Stocks generally give you multiple opportunities to get in. So for Facebook, I missed the opportunity here, right, with this pullback. That would have been a perfect place to go long with the low of around 278. And now, again, we hit resistance of around 299, 300. To be expected, this pullback sitting here 293.54. Even if it pulls back a little bit, again, I like Facebook here. I can see it at 350, possibly 400. So you're looking at huge upside from these levels here. So for me, I'm just going to see how things unfold tomorrow, and more than likely I'm going to be taking a position within the upcoming trading days. I like it. What else? All right, so we're going to end it really quickly with the S&P 500, the SPY, right? We closed at 392.59. We went as high as around 394. So we're basically, we retested resistance today. And if it continues, more than likely it's going to break to the upside. Actually, let me reframe that or rephrase that. I'm not going to say more than likely it's going to break to the upside, but if it continues to retest resistance of around 395, the odds of it breaking to the upside increases. But there is a possibility that we can break or breach this longer term trend line. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to any of the videos that I did towards the beginning of the year on SPY. It gives you a lot more color in terms of what I'm paying attention to. So again, we closed at 392.59. Again, if we the more or the longer we hit up against that resistance here of 395, the likelihood of it breaking actually increases. And if we break to the upside, for me, I would more than likely put that bearish thesis to the side, because if we break to the upside, I think it's going to be clear skies, and more than likely we are going to at some point touch 400. So there's some long setting up, like Facebook. The SPY is looking pretty okay at this level here, still exercising a level of caution, but as we move along, it's looking like the SPY actually wants to just run free, and if it wants to do that, more power to it, whatever. But there's like a lot of long play, not a lot, I'm not saying a lot. There are several long plays setting up that I've been paying attention to, and hopefully I'll share that with you as the weeks unfold. But for now, right now, I have my radar on Facebook, and like I indicated before, I'm in Bitcoin, and then I've talked about others like GPS and Snapchat. So if you want to know what I'm paying attention to with those stocks, again, definitely look at previous videos. And we're gonna end it there. Maybe this week I'm gonna probably analyze more small caps, maybe, I don't know. But if you have any stocks you want me to take a look at, feel free to leave it in the comment or send me an email. And if it's a recurring stock that I'm getting a request for, then I'll probably just look into it. All right, so it's gonna cap it there. Let's cap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of that video, do 3 things for me, or just do a couple of things. Definitely like, comment, and share, right? That's super important. And right now what we're doing on our website is we're hosting a free 14-day trading course where I talk about a lot of the things that I've learned trading the stock market for the last 20 years that made me go from completely inconsistent losing money to being consistent and making money. It's completely free. All that we ask is for a valid email address, no credit card needed. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. I'll talk to you tomorrow. March Blitz, and if I forgot, happy Monday.